I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches my YouTube channel. And if you don't think a Savannah monitor will play tug of war, you're wrong. Because they will. And they're actually really good at it. There we go. So if you guys like my videos, ooh, he's strong. Please go ahead and leave a like. That helps grow my channel. Also, please comment on my videos. I love interacting with you guys. It's a lot of fun and I get to answer questions and see that you guys care. And if you're not a member of the family, you can go ahead and subscribe. It's free. It helps me grow the channel even more. And I've listened to you guys, and I do have a Patreon down below. Oh, alligator death roll. So please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, bell icon. Hey, Reptile Rescue family. What do we have going on here today? Here's my 5x5 tortoise indoor enclosure with tortellini, my 3-footed SULCATA tortoise. How you doing, buddy? He's pissed. He's sitting underneath his mercury vapor bulb. Maybe you guys have seen this enclosure before if you look at these videos. But look, it's different because we have gone bioactive. AKA we have planted sod. So, what have I done here? He was on his Eco-Earth setup. And this is, guys, as you know, this is his pen right now for his size. It's huge. This will eventually change. He's going to get big. He's going to live outside in the spring, summer, and fall months. And then he'll have a big shack that he retires to for the winter months. So don't worry about that. But, you know, sulcatas are pretty good down to like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So they, even when it's getting cooler, as long as they have an area where they can warm up, they store their heat for a long time when they're larger. They absorb a ton of heat in their shell. And they store that for a long time. But when he's smaller like this, I don't want him to get picked on by bigger birds. My next door neighbor has a beautiful in-the-ground pond with a waterfall and huge koi fish. And from time to time, they do get larger birds of prey that will land on their shed and try to stalk the fish. I don't want anything to mess with him, any skunks, anything. He's just too small right now. So his indoor enclosure was just Eco-Earth, which is still kind of in here. That he just lived on, and that was fine for him. But you know what? He pees, he poops in it, and why not go bioactive inside? So we can plant some grass. I just got sod, and let's plant some sod. So what I did is I scooped out, as you know, with sulcatas, they mix a lot of their hay, this Timothy hay, in with, when they eat, they're very, like, picky, but also not picky. If you have a sulcata, you understand what I mean. If you don't, you'll be like, well, wait, picky and not picky, they're the opposite. I know, it's weird. But he'll siphon through this and find just the perfect pieces of hay that he wants to eat. Like, maybe he'll not want to eat this fuzzy, but he'll want to eat this one. And so the ones that they don't want, they throw a tantrum. They kick them all over. So I went through and I scooped up a bunch of the large hay. Leaving most of the Eco-Earth in. Then I went and got a bag, 2 cubic feet of potting soil, mixed that in. So there's about 4 inches of substrate, Eco-Earth and potting soil mixed. Then I came and I stomped the sod down. I cut the sod to the width, stomped it all down. Very good. And I know with tortellini moving around, he's going to constantly be pushing down on that sod. Okay, good. There is a window here that I do have open, and this will get some sunlight from that. But obviously, even though this is sunshade grass, I do want it to grow and be good grass. So what are some things I have to do? One is, obviously, I have to water this now, where I didn't have to water it before. Fine, simple, just come in with my watering pail and water. No big deal. Also, though, he is going to eat grass. That's okay. He can eat all of this grass. It's not going to be bad for him, but I don't want him to eat all of the grass and just have this be nothing. So I have to make sure that his hay never runs out. But the first day when I put this in, he was going to town on this grass. I mean, so I had to give him a lot of dark greens to fill him up. Once he's full, he's going to be good. So we'll leave the hay. We'll make sure for the first week that I do give him more greens than I would usually give him, just to give this grass some time to take root. Now, we also, though, we want to grow this grass. And although I have that window that does give this some UV and some sunlight, that's a southern facing exposure, so that a lot of sun will penetrate through that window. But the UVB is reflected when the window is closed, the glass, so the glass reflects the UVB rays. This is a mercury vapor bulb, so this is giving off UVB, UVA. That will help the grass grow, except, and the best part is to look at it through a camera. Only where it's green, right, is that UVB coming from that bulb really penetrating. So we got a lot of a dark shade spot, but that's okay, because we have some LED grow lights. That's right, so on the same timer, I'm going to run under there some LED lights to provide some more light to that area and help that grass grow. So that's what I'm going to run now, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look to see where we're at. Okay, and this is just what I have set up for now, with 2 full spectrum grow lights right there, lighting up that grass. Real simple. He barely moved at all. And then I just have to come in with water. Sorry, Tort, you're right in the way, which means you're going to get wet. Just normal water, so it's fine if he gets wet. Where he's at is nice and warm. We're just going to finish watering this. Very good. And that will be good. And I'll put his hay bucket back in as I knock the drill down. Very good, very good. That way he can come here and eat hay if he wants. Now, you still, when you have a sulcata, guys, it is really important that they're grinding their own beak down. So when I feed him, I'm going to put that little cement slab back in and put his food, when I'm giving him tortoise chow or I am giving him those dark greens, put that in. That way, as he's biting it, he's grinding away at his own beak. That doesn't hurt them, guys. Think of it like fingernails and toenails. You want to keep it trimmed. You want to keep it healthy. That way he can eat and he can open his mouth and it doesn't cover. So he can naturally do that if he eats on stone, which is what we're looking at when we put that in. And I'll still go through here, and this should be fine for him to pee. They don't pee often. Typically he pees when I'm giving him a bath. But if they do pee in here, if he does, it's not going to be, it shouldn't be that much just being him. They don't drink often. He drinks maybe once a week. He fills himself up with water, and he really processes that water. But he will pee in here, and this could go ahead and filter the water. But I still am going to come in here when he poops. You guys know they make those huge, super dry turds, and I'm going to pick those up like I always do anyways. So yeah, this area's got good UV in it now. We've got really good coverage, and there's still a shaded area for him to retreat to. But when I notice that shaded area needs to grow, I can move those UV over and light this area, help that grow for, a couple weeks, and that can become his new shaded area. So now he's just gonna go walk around and eat the grass that I just gave you hay. I just watered that grass. We can't even let it. And when he gets really lucky, guys, I'm probably gonna throw some dandelion seeds in here that I collect, from the ones outside, those little fuzzies. Throw them in here. That way some dandelions can grow in here for him, and he can eat them. And how natural will that be? Yeah, tell me if you think that's a great idea. All right, take care, everyone. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.